Hi, welcome back. So this disk drive has now been running perfectly fine for more than an hour. But still, I have the disk here that it corrupted. So, I'm going to try something. I'm going to shut it off. And then, I'm going to turn it back on. So it does its thing. Does its thing, and away she goes. This is very strange. But, you know, what are you going to do? It is what it is. So, if I look back here, we only have 3 more chips to go on the test. But for 2 tests, I don't think I want to do any more at this moment. I do not. I think what I would rather do, is to continue to turn this off and let it sleep, let it rest, let it be at peace. In the meantime, here, come on baby. Here is the once mouse infested with a chewed on cable. Oop. Oh, rather. There we go. So I think what I'm going to do, this is code, is, and I didn't intend to test this today. But it comes up. So, what is this? Well, that's interesting. Once again, a disc that just came out of here is now doing strange things. Let's try analog D1. That one looks okay. This one, which is a copy of CAAA, is doing strange things. And this one, let's see. And that one comes up just fine. Let's see what happens over here. Well, that's mighty peculiar. But you know what? I wrote this cool program that's going to test things. Ooh. Now that's interesting, because now that drive Well, not surprising, I suppose. Let me try this disc. Well, that one doesn't even want to read. Let's see what it does over there. Alright. I'm going to take this brand new blank disc, and I'm going to put it in here. Let's see what happens. Ooh, that doesn't sound good. Okay, it came up alright. So, I'm going to take another blank disc. Pop it in there. Oh, this is perplexing as can be. I'm going to turn this off. I'm just going to reset the IEEE cable, because this drive before looked pretty happy. Okay. And now it is. So it's not a very taxing directory that it is reading, because there's nothing in it. So remember, this is the mouse-infested drive. It is. It is indeed. It is tempting, first of all. I think it could use a little workout. It's sounding a little sickly. I'm just going to take this 1541 test disc that I have my torture program on and look at the directory. Okay, so the torture program is intact. I'm going to try to back up D0 to D1. I shall. Indeed. So remember, this drive, oh, it's still warm. I'm going to let this one sit for a good long time. And we'll see where we're at. This one I did not intend to get into at all, and if I look over here, there's another one. Most, but not all, of what I have here, I think, are 8050s. But I suppose if I'm getting into testing things, I might as well. Aha! I hear things. And I suspect soon an error will appear. Reader. Let's try it in catalog. So the test demo comes up, and the other one still says it's blank. Interesting. I wonder if I try and copy D0 to D1, if I will have any success at all. Things are happening. Oh, what a confusing day it is. Oh, by the way, I was out the other day and I found It's off of a filing cabinet. It is. It is a piece of Commodore history, because I think, well, certainly in Canada we all knew this, but look. It's a Commodore logo from a filing cabinet. It's a little bent up, and what will I do with it? I'm not just sure. For the moment, I will just leave it on top of this monitor. Maybe I'll stick it on top. Maybe I'll turn it into a pin. Maybe. So, it's funny, the backup would not work. The copy seems to be working. Seems to be. Very strange. Very strange indeed. I suppose maybe that's why they send along the disk with the performance test on a number of these drives so that you can have the official word on it, sort of, testing things. Although the performance test, from what I know, boy, I do hear some funny noises in here. The performance test, from what I know, from what I've tried, it works on drive 0. I don't think it works. I don't think there's an option for drive 1, because of course most of the performance test things that I have were from the Commodore 1541 test demo disc. Maybe if I had something from a different demo disc, it would do different not demo things, but testing things. So this is copying. This is a good sign. The fact it didn't back up, well, that's kind of, not great. One thing I could do, quite simply and easily, is I could clean the heads. Let me just take these discs. Of course, I can't do it when it's copying. But I can open this up and have a look. Oh, there's a little... probably remnants of rats. It's funny, I'm not... oh. We're done. And it seems... no, it didn't copy everything. Isn't that interesting? For example, it didn't give an error, but it did not copy my new programs that I have just put on there. Very strange. Well, you know what I think I will do? Just because, there's been mice, etc. in here, is I'm going to take out my friction alcohol, rubbing, otherwise known as. I'm going to carefully open it up. Take a Q-tip without dropping the whole box. Carefully dip it into the alcohol and very gingerly lift the one part and run this over the drive 0. Read right head. Because there can't be nothing. I mean, it doesn't look like anything came off. Now, this is more challenging. I'm not sure I can get in there without taking this board off. But I will try. It looks like it should just almost maybe be not long enough. Right. I will put that down. Now, this is turned off, I think. Yes, it is turned off. There is a small circuit board. Well, not small. There's a circuit board in the way here. So, there must be I thought there was another screw. Underneath one of the read-write head connectors, there is a screw. Now I don't think I need to do much else. I think now I can slip this back on, and then the board slides, and it does, and yes, I can gain access. So, I'm going to re-dip. And lift this, and get in onto the head. I try and go very gently back and forth and around a little bit. Just so you know, there is microscopic sludge that can grow. So, that is all good. So then I can slide this board back into position. And very carefully screw it back. Where'd the head go? Oh, there it is. Okay, we're back. Now I'm not sure for how long I should let it sit before I try something. The rubbing alcohol, otherwise known as rubbing alcohol, it does dissipate pretty quickly. But I'm not going to stick any discs right back in there yet. Not quite. But almost soon. So first, just for fun, I'm going to try some of these discs I've been having trouble with, which I suspect will change nothing. So, same error. That one seems to read okay. Imagine. Oh, let's take this out and put this in. Did I get that? Nope. KYD0. And that just comes up with an error. Right, over there. So here we have the disk that I just copied everything from, but it didn't copy the program that I wrote. does sound a bit noisy, this drive. Maybe it needs a little workout. So, I think well, I'm going to let this drive get stone cold, and then I will try with discs that I know and trust. And for the moment, this one can have a little exercise. It sounds like it could use it. It's squealing a bit. So I'm not going to do any more chip swapping. I have my chips from this drive right here. This drive is over here. I think I've done all I can do. Right now I am still mighty sure that the 6522 is the culprit. Mighty, possibly, maybe. Maybe. So for the moment, I will leave this. I will contemplate this ribbon cable, the one that got chewed in the rat-infested drive. And you know, it's funny, I rescued other ribbon cables from boxes at the World of Commodore. I'm always curious as to, even if they're not the right size, if you kind of, or width, if you can fit them in and make them correspond, maybe they'll work fine. Anyway, this will test, this will rest, and I shall dine. So, thank you for coming. We will meet again. Probably mighty soon. Until then, keep your stick on the ice. Bye for now.